Both girls showed little emotion during their hearings. First up, the 13-year-old daughter of two of the victims, who deputies say helped to plan the attack on her own family.
Number 2019-0451.
But one of the victims in the case and her dad, Paul Greer, couldn't help but get emotional. He sat bandaged up nearby as he listened to his daughter's charges. 1 count of murder. The 15-year-old also faces 1 count of murder and 2 counts of felonious assault. Denials were entered for both girls on all charges. I asked Clark County Prosecutor Dan Driscoll after today's arraignments.
The 2 teen girls appeared in the courtroom separately, both in handcuffs and orange jumpsuits. After the first girl entered the courtroom, some family members sobbed softly. While the second girl appeared before the judge, some family members appeared on the verge of tears.
The first charge is a charge of murder.
The teens said very little during the hearings, stating their names and the family.
Or even not at all, but at least hear me out. I want you to know I'm sorry for everything that happened to you and your family. I'm sorry for the attack on you. I lost everyone to do. I thought you had a lot. The only daughter you have is locked up facing the same charges, and everyone in your family having to deal with all this. I'm also sorry for the trauma that everyone, especially you, had to deal with that night. I know you hate me and probably wishing I would stop talking to you right now, but I just want you to know how I feel and what I was going through at that time. When your daughter, Rachel, was telling me that she was being abused verbally and physically and being bullied. I was only trying to help her when she said she wanted to kill herself. I'm sorry. I never wanted anybody to get hurt. I know you'll never forgive me, but just know I'm very sorry, sir. It took me a year to think about what I should have done and time to talk to certain adults about it. And I eventually realized the advice I gave your daughter I should use so that all of this would have been prevented once again. I'm so sorry for everything, sir.
Natasha Ellis has been locked up for over a year. She's now 16 and a half years old and looks like any other teenage girl. But that's what's so eerie about this case. She's claimed in the past her friend was being abused and killing the family was the only solution.
Do you understand the nature of the case and the facts of it as described by the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
You're seeing her face for the first time. That's because her case is now in adult court. I followed her story for over a year now, and every time I've seen her, even hours after the stabbing, she's been stoic. And today was no different.
How did you want to plead to the offense of murder?
Guilty.
And then how did you want to plead to the offense of attempted murder?
When she pleaded guilty to charges of murder and attempted murder in a plea deal with the Clark County Prosecutor's Office. Now, as part of the deal, 2 of the charges that she was originally facing are now off the table. She's also agreed to testify against her teenage co-defendant, whose case is still going through the court system in juvenile court. The charges she's pleaded to carry a heavy penalty. She could spend the rest of her life in prison before her life has really even started.